Always
Yeah.
do the bicycle story.
It'd be nice to finish it for a change.
It would be.
Are we
And
live?
we are live.
I'd do it. I do
Sure
it.
ass.
So you were cheating.
Oh, there we are.
Here we are. In all of our wonderful, fully pixeled volume.
Yay.
And
Fully
hopefully full
pixelated
volume.
We're now measuring volume in pixels.
I'm not even sure what that
Oh.
means.
Too much.
You do.
Trying to center my face.
Don't do that.
Oh, it's good. He's adjusting.
Well, there's a delay, so I
How
do
do
it.
you
I'm
do
like,
that?
oh, I just moved my computer.
Oh, I see.
His chair up, down.
Yeah,
Up,
you're just
down.
kind of going up and down.
Chair goes up. Chair goes up. Chair goes down.
I did just order a new chair. It should be coming in this week sometime. Yay.
What kind of
Excellent.
chair is it?
Just a big honking huge computer chair. I got it on
Honkin'
Amazon.
huge.
I've never heard of that
I
brand.
think that's actually the brand. Because all they
Another
do is like large
Imperial
chairs.
measurement.
Honking.
Well, is it
Yep.
pretty? That's what matters.
It's a svelte black.
Okay.
Did you say it
Very
smells black?
slimming. My chair is very slimming.
As all chairs should be.
I've bought 2 new chairs in the last year. One for upstairs and one for downstairs. This one's full mesh. You know,
How
so
many butts do you have?
it's cooling.
Very well ventilated.
I have an upstairs butt and a downstairs butt. I need a chair for both of them.
That's fair. That's fair.
Yeah, so my chair isn't a chair. It's I don't know how to describe it. I don't know what you
It's a
call this thing.
leaning
I'm standing.
stick.
Yeah,
It's
I'm
like a standing
standing.
chair.
Yeah, I'm standing up right now. So it's
So it's-
just behind me so I can lean back and sort of relax, you know.
It's like a leaning stump.
Yeah.
It's a
If I move
a
my
cane.
feet, I will fall backwards because it's got this foot and then this thing, you know, and I'm leaning up against this part. And if I move my feet, it's going to go. I can demonstrate, but I'm not going to.
That's
Oh,
okay.
man.
We have time.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, plenty
So
of
I
time.
came up with something new I've decided to do.
Oh dear.
You know, because I'm rolling your guys' death saves, right? So here's the 20-sider. If somebody dies, I retire the 20 and I get a new one.
Hmm.
Oh, you're planning. No, this is what he thinks about.
When
Why not kill the
Farazan,
character?
when
Yeah,
Farazan dies.
When Farazan finally dies, I get to
Well,
get
if he
a new
gets enough achievements, he'll have 1,000,000 hit points, so he's never gonna die.
To be fair, he said if and not when. So, you know, that's a positive thing.
Yeah, thanks.
I'm not like a player killer. I never have been, or character.
Please don't.
Oh,
Yes.
Freud was right.
Oh no.
Character killer. Never have been. I don't like doing that. That's no fun. I mean,
No, it's not
DM
fun.
could just kill any character they want. It's like, oops,
Sure.
no, you're dead.
easy.
Crap. Sorry.
It's
So you
very
have to have a
easy.
reason. Why is my
That's about the time the Tarash showed up.
in your bedroom alone before you finish your long rest?
Yeah, the crater lake is just big enough to hold a Tarask, and it can't swim. Or maybe it
Really
can swim. It's just
small
it's
enough?
like it's got little floaties on its arm, and it's just its backstroke.
It's kind of Godzilla-like, right? I mean, I guess it doesn't. Maybe, hell, I don't know. It's immortal. You have to wish it to death. Is that still a thing in this edition? Used to be you had to take it down to negative 100 hit points and wish it to death.
I don't even know you can do that. I think you just kind of put it to sleep.
Yeah, I don't think your sleep spell is going to work on a Tarask. I'm just saying.
I mean, we've already met a beholder at what 3rd level? I don't want to meet a Tarask at 4th level. Let's
Well,
Yeah.
if he's just as friendly, then there's no problem.
I was just thinking that. It's like I wonder if it's going to be as reasonable.
Tarash goes
Hello.
up,
You're
Or
doing
well-dressed.
great.
dresses as a human and returns children. It sounds fine. I don't have a problem with that.
yeah.
With the veil and the chicken arms.
How many hats of disguise can a Tarask wear?
I don't know.
Theory, it only
How
needs
many?
one.
Only one way to find out.
Yeah.
For a size limitation on the hat of disguise?
Yeah, I was wondering the exact same thing.
Well, I think magical items, don't they resize themselves?
Oh
to,
yeah, well the hat, well the cloak does. We know.
You know?
Holy crap.
Yep.
Yeah.
It's
We
going to
saw
be a
it
shade
grow
sale of
before your
discounts.
eyes.
That would be something else that Tarask puts on the cloak of protection. It turns into like, a curtain that can cover 7 counties.
Sail
No
of
capes.
protection. No capes. You're the only one wearing a cape.
It's not a cape, it's a cloak.
Oh, crap. Let's me silence my phone. So before we get started, I'm going to do a couple announcements, just like every time. Every Monday, Almighty Podcast with Adam and Atkins comes out, the Almighty Monday, where they are doing a recorded podcast about My Hero Academia. Also, Rocks and Rune Lords is our adventure path playthrough of Rise of the Rune Lords. Comes out every Wednesday, Sunday if you're a Patreon member. Also, just got invited by Twitch to become an affiliate.
Hooray!
Nice.
Woo!
I say
Good.
invited because we haven't figured out what that means yet and whether or not we're going to do it. But the invitation has been sent because of you find people who watch or at least act like you watch the show. Either way, it's really helped. So I appreciate it. And also, did I say that on air about the death die?
No.
No? Yes?
No?
Yes?
Yes?
I think you
I think
did.
so. I think you
All
did.
right. Well,
Say it
this-
again.
blue shiny 20-sider is the current death die. And if somebody dies from me rolling the death save, this die gets retired and I pull out another one for the next character death.
Are you buying these in
nice.
bulk?
We're all very
I
excited.
have
Uh-oh.
I have a big bag of death.
Ooh,
I don't like it.
reasonable bag.
It's as big as my head. That's a lot of 20s. The last time you guys kind of got hit by a sidetrack. I mean, you thought that Taram was gone, but you go and check out the the Landis Street orphanage and find that Taram was returned by a beholder in a woman's clothing wearing a veil. At least that's what you think with chicken arms. And that's where we left off. Before that, you guys have been basically spending the day with some downtime, getting some things done. But really, it's the same day. It's the same morning. You really haven't done a whole lot to spend much time. And you're still there. We cut off right with you talking to Gretchen, the orphanage master. Is that the right word? Headmistress. Yeah,
Headmistress.
teacher. Yes. And talking to Taram, who basically said, I saw you guys, and then it was dark, and then the next morning I'm being walked back to the orphanage with a tall woman in black wearing a black veil.
And he didn't know her name or anything like
they
that.
didn't talk.
They didn't talk. He didn't ask her name. He was a little nervous, didn't know who she was, and she didn't offer her name either.
Did we I forgot if we rolled insight checks to see if we thought everyone was telling the truth.
I think we did. I'm pretty sure we did.
Yeah.
I know you definitely did with the groundskeeper.
Yeah, I did with him.
For sure, the groundskeeper. I think you did with Taram.
I think so too.
And
Don't
both of
remember.
them, neither one of them, you didn't feel like either one of them was holding anything back. You didn't think they were lying or lying to you or holding anything back.
Telling the truth as they see it.
Yes.
Yeah.
Basically, yeah.
So as a small child.
Well, I mean, that's good. I mean, this is a good ending, right?
I think.
And we'll see you next week.
Actually,
I
we,
just wanted to say that.
to be clear, they won't see us next week, right?
Technically no, because we're going to go back to next Sunday. This is our Wednesday recording for our regularly scheduled Wednesday recording, which would have been the 12th. So the 19th will be our next schedule. 18th will be our next scheduled recording back to normal on Sundays.
Yeah, and we'll try
Just
to
put that.
try to remind everybody when we do that.
And then we'll say it again at the end of the episode to make sure everybody remembers.
Stick around. to
Actually,
the
log in
end.
on Wednesday. Usually, Casey and Adam are on here shooting big creatures.
Yeah, that Monster Hunter game is wild.
Monster Hunter. Yeah, I kind of took their spot for a little bit, but they've been very gracious and said that was no problem. So, what are you guys gonna do? You've got the day ahead of you. You found out that Tarim is safe. All the orphans are safe. You're somewhat
Yeah.
minor celebrities. You're heroes of town.
We've got a tab.
You have a tab.
Speaking of the tab,
Uh-huh.
one of the things that came up was this patron, Lord Volantru, that all we know is the name. Do you think maybe we could go over to the church and see if the priestess knows anything? Because she mentioned something about patrons giving her money.
Talking about Jinya at the St. Cuthbert
Jinya.
Church?
Yes.
Sure. It's
I think it's just down the road from
it
here.
is literally just down the road. So you head back to St. Cuthbert's Church. Jinya's there. Excuse me. You ask her about Lord Vilantru. She shrugs like it's surprised you're asking kind of thing, like thought it was common knowledge. He's one of the noblemen of Cauldron. He is one of the Lord Mayor's closest confidants and advisors. He donates money for good causes. He does all kinds of great things for Cauldron.
Generally beloved.
What's that?
Generally beloved. Then
Yeah, but he's not flashy about it. Like people know about it, but it's not like he's on the news more or less every other day. He just does stuff behind the scenes, helps out where he can.
Okay, so
He's the patron saint of yawns.
more of a Bill Gates than an Elon Musk. Then
Yeah.
Hey, there's two of me on this map.
Oh no! You have a mini me. I thought I deleted
I'll
all of
keep
you.
her.
Where is she? I want to squish her.
which one is better?
Well, one's bigger. Depends on what you like.
we accept all kinds here in Cauldron.
Not touching that.
There is a
Okay.
small Alma over on Obsidian Avenue.
Yep. She's just hanging out.
Oh, there she is.
Oh yeah, there she is. Where's Elma? There's a new game. There's a new game in this podcast. Somewhere every day there's going to be a mini Elma.
That's funny.
And dead.
Oh,
Okay.
no.
That was fun. That's been
Retiring the first blue 20. Yeah, he's not like a lifelong. His family's not been here forever. He has moved to Cauldron years ago, established himself. He was already rich when he got here. Established himself in the politics, and just started helping out where he could. And he is absolutely the one that donated the money.
Okay. Good reputation, seems to be trustworthy, that sort of thing.
Yeah.
Okay.
So he's absolutely the BBEG.
Yeah.
Of course. Very evil.
He's yeah. At least we already have a name for the face.
Yep.
And well, yeah. We don't have a
We
face.
could
We just have a name.
We could short circuit a bunch of the campaign by just killing him. Now that'd be fun.
Just
That's
skip
how
to book
it
12.
Yeah.
I mean,
There's
it's supposed to
just-
be level 19, but level 4 will work.
We'll just TPK against a like friendly NPC.
As it turns out, beholders are kind of meh here also. So Lord Verantu is a beholder. Well,
So
I
it's
think
like-
that's all the leads that I've got noted down.
Yeah, I don't
Is
really
the orphanage and then Jinya
Okay. I think the only other thing that I could remember that we left unfinished was the rest of the people that were down in the Malachite Fortress. The remainder of the people over in the cells,
Right.
slaves.
Yeah. Are still slaves. That's true.
Now that we spent the morning getting tacos and going shopping, visiting an orphans.
It's all about priorities.
Well, I
We
mean,
get back the rest of the slaves.
you need tacos in order to fuel the slave rescuers. All right. I
What
think,
Yeah,
would
see,
you
that's-
guys like to do?
That's what I want to do.
yep. Head back down to the
Jadaru?
not Jadaroon, but the Malachite Fortress. They're
Malachite
they're
Fortress.
downstairs in the basement.
The
We haven't
pit
found
of despair.
We haven't found an express elevator quite that far. You will have to go through Jadaru, but that's no problem. However, if that's the plan, heading back to Gelb's Locks,
Mhm.
it has been taken over by the city guard. There is a detachment of guards, a few outside, more inside. As you approach, they know who you are and they nod and just literally wave you on in. And they ask you what you're doing there, more out of curiosity than stopping you as a guardsman. What's the plan today, guys? What are y'all heading down to do? But no, these aren't the three that you were talking to earlier. When you head down to actual Jadaroon, those three are gone. Some of the others that were there earlier are there, part of the 6 that you saw when you first came back up. The other 3 are there. There's some replacements, but those 3 particular ones have left.
Okay.
Awesome.
Heading back down, go around, and as you walk through, you can see it's pretty obvious the guards have been everywhere that's opened up.
Mm-hmm.
They've made marks, chalk marks. There's one in particular in the hallway with the 2 doors that you left open. There was that pit trap that you opened back up. Well, you see some blood there, and they've marked it. Passing them back around.
One of them.
Say again?
That's one of the 3 that's missing.
Possibly.
Hopefully.
We can hope.
Did you switch the map? Roll 20 map?
Not yet.
Okay.
I'd like to cast alarm. When you go down the stairs and it goes into the laughing room,
Sure. We'll take a look at it.
at the base of the stairs, just when you get into the laughing room, I'd like to alarm that portal right there.
Talking
Yep,
about right
right
here?
there. Yep,
Okay.
yep.
How big of a
We-
space is alarm? Is it bigger than 10 feet?
Let me check real quick.
Now,
It
before you
is.
do-
I think
before
it's.
you
I
do
think
that-
it's 20 feet.
Okay. Before you do that, there is a lot of movement. It's not like these guards are just sitting still. They're in and out, up and down. They're patrolling this area.
Oh.
So there's
Oh,
a good
okay.
chance that they'll be stepping over this area.
Okay, then I don't do it then.
Okay.
If it's obvious that there's a lot of foot traffic, then that would be a waste of time.
Okay. You could do it, but you would think it would be set off pretty quickly, unless you included all the guards that you see.
No, that's okay.
Okay.
I was going to do it to see if we were going to be being followed, but we're obviously this is not the same situation, so it's okay.
Have they
just
taken
to
the
answer your
elevator down?
question,
The elevator is up when you arrive. There is a guard in here, and when you walk in, he just mentions that nobody's gone down or up since you guys left yesterday.
Well, that could be a place to put the alarm. I don't know.
Yeah. I mean, like, can I ping? Yes, like right there.
Okay.
Right. It's a 20-foot cube, which
That'll cover it. No problem.
yeah.
All right, you cast your alarm, cast your ritual, and head down back to the Malachite Fortress.
I just love the idea that we all get on an elevator and slowly go down like we're going to work. It's like commute, get our morning coffee.
Yeah.
Mm,
I feel like the
Hey, Ralph.
the mage headquarters in
George.
Harry Potter, just
Yeah.
hopping in.
Yep.
Mhm.
Hey, George. I was thinking of Wile E. Coyote and the sheepdog.
Yeah. Hey
Yeah.
George, hey Ralph.
So you head down to Malachite Fortress on the elevator, and nothing has really changed since the last few times. You are standing in the elevator room. Pazel is still there.
Yeah, I can't move her, but that's okay. I'm gonna have her on my shoulder.
Okay. I don't know why that one's. I'm just going to delete her. And
No.
retired
No.
another 20.
I'm mad with
Okay.
power.
I will justify the fact that it will not, or not justify. I'm going to say that if Pazel dies, I'm not retiring a 20-sider because that's going to happen way too much.
Rude.
Thanks.
Harsh.
Look, she's already died twice.
Like
Level
what-
4.
Like 1 hit point, right? I mean,
Yeah.
Yeah.
familiar.
Cut her some slack.
Seriously, the canary in the coal mine there.
Yeah. No kidding.
So, there has actually been one significant change aside from gaining a level is Alma's radar is like
Yep.
cranked to 11.
Yeah. So your passive perception is
Yeah.
20.
Yes.
So yeah, you are pinging everywhere you go and you're getting feedback. So when the elevator hits, that door that was shut to the lever area, you know it's there, but you pick up on it. You can actually see the fine lines in the wall as you come
Alright.
down the elevator.
Cool.
However, when you and stop me if I'm walking you too far, but when you come out into this larger area where you fought the multi-armed elemental creature,
Mhm.
you do not make out this door here that you know is there. Even with your passive perception, it's still that well hidden.
That was a ridiculous door.
Yes, it was. But you know it's there.
Yes.
The only dungeon I've been in that has a secret door behind a secret door.
It's like a secret
Unreal.
tunnel area
Yeah.
thing.
Yeah, but why make it secret from the inside? That's just mental.
And a DC 4000. So it's
Yeah.
like
Mm-hmm.
it's
Yeah.
like this is
you
for the
get the-
DM only.
You get the feeling it's for the inhabitants of Malachite Fortress to travel to and from certain areas without anybody being able to follow them or know which way they're going. It's very, very well hidden. However, they weren't the ones that created it. This is a very obviously dwarven crafted fortress downstairs, down in the basement of Jadaroon.
So there's a dwarven fortress, and then like a gnome hideout, and then a city.
Yeah, I wonder, to go down one level, is it going to be like mind flayers or something?
Yeah.
If we
think
keep
that.
going down, eventually we'll get to magma, right?
Do you have inspiration, Heath?
On a volcano.
Don't.
No.
Stop.
Oh God.
No,
No.
don't.
He doesn't. He doesn't.
I don't like it. I don't like it.
All right. So where would you like to go from here? I'm not going to move you guys any further.
The opposite direction of the mind flayers.
Yeah. You could just point all them out.
They're not so bad.
Tarathiel's going to scout ahead, going through the statue room.
Okay.
I'm not going to sneak.
This door is closed again. The door had stinky head.
Yeah, the poo room. I'm not going in there.
Leave it just
Ooh.
like that.
Yeah, I bet that smells awful to Rachel or to Alma.
All right.
Your heightened senses. It's like, oh God, your
It's
breath smells like
instantly
hot garbage.
All right.
This door is still blasted open. Remember, it was ripped off the hinges by that spike chain golem.
Oh yeah.
All coming back to you.
Yep.
The statue of the dwarf facing the double doors with his sword down, not his hammer up. There is still the issue of the chipped eye gem.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, thank you. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, it's been a while since you guys been down here, and you see the statue, and it reminds you, hey, I need to go and try to pull the rest of that gem off so that Khaldun could try to do a mending or 100 later.
Yeah,
because when you got the one perfectly pulled off, and the second one basically cracked and crumbled in your hand, but left some of it behind. So if you want to give me a what do we use? Sleight of hand? No. Legerdemain? Give me a dex check. We'll just start with that.
19.
Yeah, it's not bad.
Pretty good dex
19?
check.
Do you have sleight of hand?
I do.
Okay, you got it. You pop off the rest of it. Enable giving it to Khaldun. He'll be able to rebuild the gem,
Cool.
the black diamond later.
Neat.
Nice.
Awesome.
So you're in here. This double door has never been opened. This double door has never been opened. It's really interesting. I need to bring up my other Roll20 real quick because it's hard for me to see what you guys can and can't see. So do
You
that
could-
real quick.
You could bring up Twitch.
Yes. Thank you very much. That works even better.
You see it slightly delayed, but you should see what
Yeah.
you can see.
There's also
Okay.
a very tiny little Khaldun.
Yeah. Khaldun, why are you so tiny?
Have you been on
That's
a
a
diet?
good question. I don't know. I
Like,
have a
very
feeling
tiny.
that
Why are you so small?
magic is really weird. I can't change my size.
I got it.
Someone
Don't
cast
worry, there's another you in the room.
It's
just
a-
out, so-
It's a holdover from where I had to do all the shrinkage on everybody to make sure they fit in the squares. There you go. You're full sized again.
Hooray!
Yay.
Tarathiel
Awesome.
likely can't see this secret door.
Say
I'm
again.
gonna roll for it. I probably can't see this secret door that I know is here.
Yeah, you can roll. Alma sees it.
Yeah.
I point
Alma
at it.
sees everything now.
Tarathiel's just like trying to. Where it is.
Hey.
I purposefully say nothing.
Now it's here.
Shake your head.
Go on,
What
try to
are
find
you
it.
doing?
You
Those
can
two
do it.
fingers or 2 eyes?
No, I
What's going
can't.
on?
I say no. I say you can do it, and I give you guidance.
You also have advantage because you know exactly where it is.
Nope, I don't know what this is.
Okay. In that case, it'll just take you some time to find it, unless Alma just walks over and opens it.
I'll help him.
You could
Is,
help.
is he getting visibly upset? When he starts getting upset, I'll help.
Outing over the corner. I can't do it.
Yeah.
All right. The door pops open. So let's put Alma down there.
Oh.
And you see nothing. It's just a hallway.
Carrying on then. This was the gross room with the. There was
That
some
was like the trophy room. That was
Yeah.
the big bed,
Taxidermy and all that.
the giant chair and all the skins and heads and things like that.
Might be worth Homa taking a second look with her newfound powers of perception.
Okay.
Magic of
the
sight.
The all-seeing eye of Alma.
Well.
Sorry, I'm looking up the room. You step inside, and nothing's changed. You see the bed, you see the throne, all the skins, all different kinds of animals. I think Farazan or maybe Alma actually recognized a few of them. Displacer beast.
Displacer beast.
There was Displacer beast skin. I think it was obvious because it had the tentacle. A couple of
This is
skulls. One of them
not
was a
where it looks
vibrant
like it is.
skull. Huh?
Displacer beast skin is not where it looks like it is.
Yeah.
Over there.
Like hang over the
Where
back
did
of
I
one
just
chair, it's
knock
actually
over?
on the
Yeah.
next chair.
It's hovering next to the chair. That's right.
So I wonder if this is Kazmajan's room. He seemed to be a kind of a hunter.
Maybe.
Alma, as you step inside, you pick up on a secret door.
Gasp. Really?
A shriek.
No one is surprised.
Yeah.
I'm scared to open him.
Oh, yeah. Farazan will open it if he sees you like, if you take a piece of chalk and you're like, you'd click him over and push the door open.
Oh yeah, I'll do that. I like that idea.
Okay. So, Alma, if you see it, you can point it out.
Okay.
Like, hey, it's right there. The latch is over there. No, dummy. They're a little higher. That point it out to Farazan. Let's get Farazan in the room. Where is everybody? Is that how you want to be? I mean,
Yeah.
okay.
So before he reaches for the door, Farazan says, "We do know where the cells are located. Should we take care of that first and then come back and do more exploring.
Probably a good idea.
I know it is a good idea to make sure there is nothing coming from behind us, but in this case, the objective is clear.
Good plan.
Yeah,
That's right.
let's do that.
So Farazan reaches out the door and then talks to himself for half a second. Goes, no.
Well, he would
Okay.
have looked at his companions.
Yeah,
I got you. Like a
yeah,
soliloquy.
I agree.
Well, he's just
Okay.
like we're just kind of going along and checking everything like we were, and then he realizes, oh yeah, there could be others.
Okay.
Have you ever read the Princess Bride novelization?
It's not.
Since there's a fantastic sequence in there which isn't in a film because it'd be impossible to film, but it's a whole chapter about how the Count has been really clever and has put this the world's most deadly spider inside of this door handle so that anybody that tries to open it will get bitten and die. And it's pages and pages about this spider and the effect of the poison and everything else. And at the end of it, Fezzik just charges through the door. Just touch the door handle. So good.
Oh, that's great. Great.
All right, you're heading south. That door is closed. Open it back up.
Yep.
Mhm.
All right, same hallway, same two statues. You do see the remnants of the fight that you had earlier. Doesn't look like much has changed. That's the gist I'm trying to get across. Like, you guys left last night. Doesn't look like anybody's moved since you guys left. Moving
That
down.
may be comforting.
Yeah.
Head down, Tarathiel, you see a pile of two giant mechanical bodies lying on top of each other. The two automatons that you fought and
Oh,
killed
yeah.
lying there. And looking back in the direction of the auction room, you do see a couple of dead bodies lying around. Goblins, hobgoblins. You see the Howler lying there.
There's a blue arrow sticking out of Tarathiel's forehead.
I don't know what that is. Let's move it. Oh, that's Tarathiel.
Oh.
Never mind.
Lost
Staying
track.
That's my
Uh,
unicorn cosplay. You don't like?
It is fancy.
This door is open.
I can't see what you're pointing at, but I'm assuming this door right in front of me. So
Yeah, the one.
Yeah.
clamber over the bodies and head in and try and push past the invisible barrier that I know is there.
There's no distance. You just walk through, and then all of a sudden you can see the rest of the room. Otherwise, you would only see. It would go forward 30 feet, 10 feet wide, in a T intersection to the two
Mhm.
corridors. You know what I mean? So it basically hides these two areas.
It hides the areas where the switches are that probably open the cell doors, but we don't know yet.
Okay, and where you're standing there, you see there is a large stone slab has rolled across forward and covers this doorway here. And you notice the same thing on both sides.
Mm.
Alma, you see a secret door right there. Man, this is just easier.
Hmm.
And you got to
Imagine.
pass a perception of 20, like,
We don't bother rolling perception checks anymore.
That was the only thing I was good at.
well, it's going to be bad,
You're still
though.
good at it.
Yeah.
You're never going to roll again, so
That's
anything above a
perfect
20,
for
you're
me.
just going to automatically miss. That's
You're-
I guess,
you're-
the downside.
Yeah.
Anything
Almost
above a
also
20, I was going to miss anyway.
yeah, almost really good at keeping Farazan alive or returning him back to life.
This is true.
So,
And-
do you
and-
think that the levers moved the slabs?
There's one way to find out, really.
Can I investigate it to determine how this mechanism works?
Sure. Walk on over. Give me an investigation. I mean, it's a very simple device. It is a lever stick, and you've seen multiple different variations of this. One that sends the elevator up and down. Very similar workmanship and the mechanics.
Okay.
Go ahead and give me an investigation roll.
20.
20. You are fairly certain that lowering or pulling this lever down will roll the stone slab back.
Okay. All right. I just didn't want the bottom to drop out of the floor,
Sure.
because
That's sensible.
All right. So want me to flip it?
Do it.
Go for it.
Yep.
Flip the switch.
Okay, you pull the switch. Little resistance, but nothing bad, and this slab of stone recedes back into the wall.
Woohoo.
Alrighty. I'm gonna sneak up and have a look around the corner.
Farazan will try to keep within 20 feet of Tarathiel just in case something. Oh, he will pull his head out of the wall. Uh,
It's better than
Yeah.
your butt.
that he'll
The
he'll try
corridor
to-
stretches for nearly 100 feet. You can only see 60, but you already know the end of it. Ending in a blank wall. In the east and west walls are several 6-foot tall, 2-foot wide iron doors kept locked by iron bars. The iron doors are typical except for the 6-inch wide, 3-inch high barred windows set into them at dwarven eye level. I thought I turned my phone off. Hang on. So these doors go all the way back. It looks like a 1, 2, 3, 16 jail cells, and all the eye slits are. It's obviously they were designed for dwarves to look through. Otherwise, they're normal humanoid-sized doors all the way down.
I don't have a halfling
Okay.
or or anybody short. But nobody in the corridor. Right?
No, corridor's empty. Sorry, I'm just trying. There we go.
Right.
My phone is
So
loud.
Just start going down the corridor looking to see if we can see if there's anybody in any of the cells.
You head down, and along the western wall, the first 4. Well, you're only in the one. The first door on the left, you look into the. You look in through the eye slit, and you see a young man sleeping in the corner on a bed of hay, or just very, very sparse. There's a bed of hay and a bucket of piss in,
So
which I think is pretty nice.
like a 2-star Holiday Inn. We never found a key, did we, for the cells?
Yes, you
Just
did.
knowledge?
Uh,
Oh, we did.
Caspagen had a ring of keys on him,
Oh,
and
yeah.
I forgot to mention that. That was my mistake. It's a ring of iron keys, like dozens. When Farazan went and shook him down while he was asleep, you found those keys. They were in the pouch with the money.
Excellent.
Or any of the keys, Shadowrun keys?
No, they're not the special genre keys.
Dang it.
Okay.
Yeah, I guess Tarathiel will try. Who has the keys then? If it was
Technically,
Someone else-
Farazan.
Yeah, Farazan shook him down.
Oh, yeah.
Fizz, I'm going to unlock the door, and Tarathiel will just keep walking up the corridor. I just want to keep checking for more people.
Okay. Farazan will walk up to the first one and start rifling through the dozens of iron keys.
So the interesting thing is you do go through a dozen keys, and one works. Opens it just fine. It looks like every single one of these keys is different. Like every single one of these keys opens a separate door,
Mhm.
and as you progress on down this hallway, that one key opens all of these doors.
Oh dear.
Oh
There's-
my.
Good grief. Like, so every one of these keys has a separate purpose, but this one key opens all the cells?
Yes,
Yeah.
Oh, good grief.
and 3 dozen was an exaggeration. There are about a dozen keys on there though,
But it could mean that there's like a dozen cell blocks. down here.
Right. Exactly.
and Tarathiel, as you move on down, as he's opening the door, what are Khaldun and Alma doing?
I kind of wanted to stand here because I was really scared that after they walked past that slab that the lever was going to pop back up. So I kind of wanted to stay where I could like see the door and like maintain the contact with what was going on in there. That's my idea.
Okay, that's pretty good
Yeah,
idea.
it's a great idea.
Well,
It's a-
That's
Yeah.
It's
you-
inspiring.
Khaldun,
Yeah.
Khaldun has not gone beyond that slab, and that's exactly
Okay.
the same reasoning.
Okay, great.
But
Yeah.
I'm down here on the end here. keeping an eye out.
Now, Khaldun, this is a massive slab. It would actually push you back out of the way from where you are. It wouldn't hurt you. It's not like it jumps out like
I
a
I
trap.
could move fast enough not
Yeah,
to get
I mean,
squished.
it was actually really slow. You could just walk back as it's closing, but it would push you out. It covers 5 feet wide, all 10 feet of that. I mean, you could stand beside it, but you'd be really, really squeezy.
Okay.
Does
Tarathiel,
does Alma have inspiration?
yeah,
You do.
you never use it.
Didn't we have some kind of special out of combat inspiration that we could give to another player?
Yeah.
Yeah, I was doing the thing that Heath has us doing in his in our home game, and that is you have a point of inspiration that can only be given to somebody else
Yeah, I was gonna
in
give one
addition to
to.
your own. But it has to be out of combat, and it's just like normal inspiration. But if you already have inspiration, you can't have 2 inspirations.
Okay.
So Alma's hanging back. Tarathiel or Farazan's hanging back. Excuse me. Khaldun is hanging back. Farazan's popping open the door. Tarathiel moves on down the hall. Tarathiel, all 4 of those doors, the first 4 on the left, all have people in them. Ones to the right are empty.
Okay.
There's the young mid-20s male human, a young, probably in his late teens human male, a mid-30s female, and a very old gnome in the last one on the left. Not very old. Middle age for a gnome. I forgot they live like hundreds of years, but it's an older gnome in that one.
Okay.
And as Farazan's opening, you're just walking down, and that's the only 4. There are nobody else in these cells.
Okay. So I can make it.
Are the rest of the cells locked,
Yes.
even though they're empty?
Yes. And now you start to realize, walking down this hallway, this door was shut. The doors were locked. The slab was pulled closed. It stinks to high heaven back here. There's no telling how long these people have been back here without being attended. And had you not come back in a day or 2 or 3, they probably would have all died from malnutrition and things like that. So you're fairly certain you've just saved their lives just from wasting away.
Oh.
So when Farazan opens the doors, do they look malnourished or anything, or they seem extremely okay?
Yeah.
So he will wave Khaldun and Tarathiel, kind of, because they're at opposite ends of the hallways. Like, he'll wave them in, and he'll reach in and kind of slowly, and trying to be as unintimidating as a mostly giant can.
Hi.
He's like, he'll say, "My name is Luke Skywalker. I'm here to rescue you." No,
Aren't you a little short? Wait.
Wait.
Yeah, aren't you a little tall for a stormtrooper? No. But he says, "We are here to rescue you. Please do not be alarmed."
And when you open the door, it wasn't that he didn't notice. It looks like he was asleep or passed out.
Yeah.
He barely rolls over to look at you, and it looks like he's barely got enough strength to stand up.
Okay.
And he just weakly says, "Thank you. I just knew I was going to die in here." And he pushes himself up. He can get up. He's not completely, but he is very, very thin. They haven't brought us food in 4 days. That door's not open.
I'll give him some of my I've got 10 days of food and water skin, and I'll give all 4 of them something to eat.
Okay. So you got plenty to pass around, and they're all very thankful. I mean, the first one, the first story is, "My name is Krilskar. They kidnapped me months ago. Been moving in and out of that furnace. Looks like we were taking turns, but they just haven't been back." The next one, the young boy, he's 17, 18 years old. His name is Devin. He looks a little less worse for wear, just simply because he's probably younger. He looks like he's a bigger guy. He had more, he had more packed food to eat from.
Mm-hmm.
The next is the female human. Her name is Iruth. IRRUTH. These names, man, I never will be able to. And then the last one, the gnome, his name is Jasper. And he probably of all of them looks the worst. Like he is barely standing, probably needs help moving out. Um, just older, skinny anyway.
Mhm.
He looks like he's skin and bones at this point.
Okay.
And Kilskar, he tells you they were feeding us, but we were eating one meal a day, and it wasn't that great. It was just enough to keep us alive and work. It's been horrible in here. Thank you so much. I'm so glad you came and rescued us.
You are welcome. I am glad to be of service.
And the four of them just basically line up. They're eating what Khaldun gave, the food and water. And Jasper, after getting some water in him, asks basically what's going on upstairs. Janaroon, I knew about it, but I knew it had been abandoned. They brought us through to get here. I recognized it. What's going on? I've been in here months.
Well, right now we're trying to free the other slaves and get everybody out. But I mean, there was a slaver ring down here, and hopefully we've stopped it.
There were dozens of us, but Kazmogen slowly sold us off. The four of us just never got bought. Don't know why. There are some strange creatures that came up here looking to buy us. But I don't know if we're lucky or not that we just did not ever appear to be what they were looking for.
Do you know if there are others left?
I know I heard some kids' voices, but then there were some others. Again, dwarven lady, four-fingered lady. We would swap out going back and forth to the forge to make weapons and armor for them.
They probably got them already.
I remember I've got the names Maple, Sandor, and Engineer. I know one of those was at least a dwarf who was looking for her husband.
Yes.
Sandor?
Oh, her husband got sold.
Oh,
was
that's
sold
right.
months ago. Weeks ago.
Okay. See that in my notes, yes.
Time just has no meaning down here.
Okay.
Well, before we get you out of here, we need to check the other cells to make sure there's no one else.
Of course.
Farazan looks at Jasper and he says, "Do you need assistance walking?"
No, I think I'll be all right. I just a little weak. I'll be all right. No, thank you. I appreciate it.
You're welcome.
I guess I could ride your shoulder, but that would be awkward. He chuckles a little bit. No, thank you. I'm fine.
You did miss Valentine's Day. Sorry.
Damn it.
Yeah. All right. Then Farazan will stick with them. Kind of take up a kind of a guard position in front of them as they head back out. But he's going to stay mostly with the recovered slaves.
Okay.
So and when he gets back around and gets his head out of the wall again, he will ask Alma to give them a once over in terms of infirmaries and things of that nature.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna ask. Now that I can see them, do they need to be healed? Would that benefit anything?
None of them are actually wounded.
They're just weak.
They're just weak, malnourished. I'm just gonna put them out here. But there's no a cure spell would not help them. They just need food rest.
It's like their maximum hit points has been reduced, not that they've lost hit points.
Got it.
Basically.
Oh,
I was kind of wondering, is it worth having somebody shut the door, shut the block while somebody stays on the other side just to see what's behind it, or we just heading? I'm thinking, given the state of these people that we just saved, I think Tarathiel just wants to move into the next one. But
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll flip the switch if you want to go down and look.
All right.
All right,
I'm ready.
flip the switch.
This is okay. Southern switch, and just like the northern one, the southern door, the southern block rolls back. And let me open this up for you guys.
And Farazan will throw the keys. Well, he'll walk them over to Tarathiel, but he'll stick with the folks out in the main room.
Just throw the keys and it just hit Tarathiel in the head.
Sorry,
So
I'm not a ranged
Tarathiel's-
fighter.
So I'll walk down with Tarathiel this time. Basically, I'll unlock the doors while he scopes them out.
Keeps an eye out. So it is the same key that opens all these doors.
Is that better or
And-
worse? I don't know.
It's worse.
It's worse.
It's always worse.
It means there's more locked things for us.
Yeah.
You go down the entire hallway. Every single of these doors, or every one of these cells, is empty. The doors are locked. There are the bedding and the pot, and it smells like somebody's been down here recently. But this whole chamber, this whole long hallway is empty. I mean, the cells are empty.
Yeah.
Can I? Is it worth rolling a perception check just to see if there's any kind of
Sure.
weirdness? If there's
Yeah.
a secret passage, I probably wouldn't find it, but let's go for it. That's an 8. I'm coming back.
Looks
you
fine.
get you get lost in a long straight hallway.
Yeah.
Aldo, where are you?
You trap yourself. in
Why
a
are you facing the
cell of
corner?
breaking key.
Hang on. I just want to see, like, if I get all the way to the end, can I still see Keldon? Is that far enough?
Just barely 60 feet.
Yeah.
You gotta understand,
Well,
You
I
realize-
have a torch, so you can see me like 300 feet away.
Yeah, but he can't see you. And just everybody keep in mind, when you are searching with dark vision, you are searching with a disadvantage
Okay.
Okay.
No worries.
because it's dim light. It's considered dim light.
Do we want to see if I can roll lower than an 8?
Yeah, we should.
Do you want me to walk down there and look
I can't.
around?
I think it's at least, yeah, I'll walk with you with a light and just, give it the place a once over real quick.
Okay.
Yeah. So the two of us will just walk down there together.
Okay, it's clear. It's clear. He didn't miss anything.
Okay.
Right.
What?
Quick, Faizan, push the button. It'll be hilarious.
It's hilarious. The gnome cries.
Right.
Alma,
Um,
when you
Yeah.
get right here, did I tell you about the secret door?
yeah, I marked it.
Well, there's one up here too.
Should we look at that?
I'll mark it when we come back down here again.
Yeah,
Now,
it
if
feels
there's
like
a-
we should-
A weird question about seeing through the wall of the illusionary wall. Once you know a wall, something is illusionary, it becomes kind of translucent. So that's how Alma's able to see through these walls and get these secret doors. Like once you've disbelieved it, once you understand it's illusion, you can basically see through it. That's always how I've always felt about it.
Okay. It's like the knowing how the magic is done. You can accept that there's some magic behind it, but you still see it's
Yeah.
there.
It's also like those old paint or pictures they used to have in the mall where you'd stare at them until your eyes crossed and a goose would pop up. You know, you just learn how to look at it the
Yeah.
right way and you can see through it.
Yep.
I always saw a goose. I don't know about y'all.
I have one of those right there actually.
I see a goose.
It's very old. No, one of those little 3D things.
Okay. You have found 4 prisoners.
Yeah, magic guy. Yeah.
That's it.
Oh yeah. So, do you see it? It's in the bottom right corner.
What?
The
A
goose.
goose.
What have I been saying all this time?
Well,
Yes,
I
and
took my headphones
Farzan
out.
sits there in the room for the rest of the evening, looking for the goose.
Ooh, pretty.
We check the forge again before we go, so we know they take prisoners there.
Okay.
I don't. I'd rather. I mean, I don't know if you want to just range off and do that yourself. I'd rather not take the prisoners through the slave stocks. They probably wouldn't like that very much.
No, that's fair.
You do know
Yeah.
that that's been their path, like to and from the forge, because that's the path that the dwarven woman
Oh yeah,
drew
yeah,
for you.
yeah. The
But
left.
still, it's not very cool to go through and see the stockade where you've been hung up every day for the last, I don't know, 2-3 months trying to be sold.
Right.
That's it. Tarathiel will just quickly stick his head in the room and just see if there's any movement. The bodies that were there are still there. He
Yes.
said before.
Nothing has changed since you took Kazmajen out.
Okay. Yeah, I just want to check to see if the forge is active, like if they've got more people in the forge.
Okay.
So
Go
I'm just
on
I'm gonna sneak up. I'll follow the path that we've already been through.
Okay.
So
You have not been here.
You going
You've not-
alone?
This
Yeah.
door
Oh, we
has not
haven't-
been open.
Oh, that's right. We never actually
I've got
went.
this open because she drew the path and I gave you an idea, but this door's never been open. And what you see up here is because that door, when you were fighting the goblins
open.
and hobgoblins,
Yeah.
was open and you saw down the hallway.
And
So-
this one was also opened when we were fighting because the buyer got away.
Yes, it opened and then shut.
All right, I'll leave it for now then. We could come back through the secret door if we wanted to.
Mm-hmm.
All right, follow me.
I know the way. All right, so
Okay.
we head back to the elevator, taking
Yeah.
the slaves,
Yeah.
the freed slaves back up. Okay,
Mhm.
no problem, no resistance to get back to the
Slaves no
elevator.
more.
Slaves no more, thanks to the heroes of Cauldron. Do-do-do-do.
And also Tarathiel was there.
Don't forget Foxy.
It's funny you say that.
Oh, dang it.
So as you come back up the elevator and I'm assuming you're coming back around.
Yeah.
You open the door, and as you're walking this way, you hear, "Hey!" And the floor has an eye pop open. This guy's gone.
What'd he say? What'd he say?
Oh, the
Bob,
guard's
The guard's
gone?
gone. They've been walking
that
through here
you?
ever since you left. Back and forth, back and forth. Meep, meep. You hear in the distance. You see a little tiny eyeball on the wall open up.
No, there's not another one.
No, that's Twerp.
Oh. He said he's okay. So Farazan says they have now taken over Jadaroon. There will be guards down here constantly. Is that a problem?
Well, they'll probably kill me.
Not if you come with us.
Oh,
Oh.
and he
I just remembered. We never found his brother.
No.
nope, you did.
Not yet.
Yep.
Dang it.
The asshole.
Or did we?
Yeah.
So you say that, and the floor pulls up Terminator 2 style, like when he's in the madhouse. The floor turns into this. You remember the mimics can't really form a good detailed shape, so he's like this weird bipedal, and he's walking all clunky because he's not used to actually walking. And Meep falls on the floor and crawls over and like sits on his shoulder. Lead the way.
Have we got a cloak or something we can just throw over him and just claim he's one of the slaves?
I'm
It's
sure I've
like-
got a
it's-
blanket or
it's-
something.
Ah, those
Like my-
slaves.
My friend, no, freed slaves. Freed slaves.
He waves like very
Yeah.
stiffly.
We'll introduce Boxy to the four people here. It's like, this is our friend. He's helped us out a lot. Don't be alarmed.
They look alarmed. But
Don't be alarmed.
they're so tired that your lack of surprise and like instant combativity
Yeah.
of combatives, they just okay, sure.
Whatever.
Whatever.
Well, we were kidnapped by invisible people taken in the night. nothing's going to surprise me now.
Yeah, walking along with a piece of the floor is nothing unusual at this point.
Yeah.
So Boxy walks along with you guys, and he moves slow.
Okay.
He's basically got a movement of 15. He does not move quickly at all. But he,
What's the movement of these people? It's probably not very quick either.
I mean, you can slow down for him. It's no problem. They're keeping up. But yeah, to go at Box's speed probably would do them a little bit of good.
Okay.
And you guys are going to go around the typical path
Yeah.
back to the mask room and up through.
Yeah.
Yeah, I have to ask, can I throw a hat of disguise on Boxy?
Yep.
And will that let him appear more humanoid?
Yep.
All right, Tarathiel will do that.
Do you have inspiration?
I don't.
You do or don't?
Don't.
Oh yeah, you do. You have it now. Good idea. I was thinking that the whole time. I'm like, well, you just disguise him. I mean, it's not great, but it's enough to give him some definition. He's no longer like Gumbo. He's Gumbo with a chiseled jaw. But it's enough to get it by.
You mean Gumby, right? Not
Gumby.
Gumbo.
Gumby, well, yeah, Gumby, Dumbo. It's one of those. Yeah, Gumby.
Friends like you and do.
I don't know what I was thinking. But yes, throwing the hat of disguise on him does allow him to change his shape enough to where he passes as a humanoid, basically a slave or a freed slave, a freeman.
Yeah.
And Twerp just crawls into the hat.
Yeah.
Sprouts a
He's
flower.
he's an accessory.
Yeah.
Mhm. Nice brooch.
Okay, you guys are heading back. You walk through the open, well lit tunnels now. There are a lot of guards down here. They are patrolling. They're keeping an eye on this area. As you pass by, you hear them talking to themselves. They found some of the slaves. That's amazing. Just talking amongst themselves. Say, hey, get out of your way. Pass you on through. Go on through. You come up to Keegan's Gelb's Locks,
Mhm.
and the same guards are still up there. Where do you plan on taking these people? Devin, the
Yeah.
youngest one says, I can go home. I have
Okay.
parents. I can go back and live with them. And they all start talking about, yeah, we all have houses. Like we all live here in Cauldron.
Yeah.
We just
Where do they want to go?
I mean, we'd probably run them by the Church of St. Cuthbert and just make sure they're not like diseased and stuff. Maybe.
Okay.
I mean, if they want to. I'm not gonna force them to do it.
Yeah.
Offer the
they take you up on your offer.
Okay.
Just to have you there as they go over. What about Boxy?
What does he want to do?
Good question.
He's trying to whisper, but he sucks at it. All these guards, they're gonna kill me.
I don't want you look great.
No, thank you.
We could take him to the inn, the Drunken Morkoff, and let him stay in one of the rooms if he doesn't want to go to the church.
Do
If
they
a
have
good-
copper?
Hmm?
Do they have copper?
I can get you some.
Yeah.
You know what? The oh my gosh, I keep forgetting the name of the Blue Crater College.
The
Maybe the Blue Crater College may actually be pretty open-minded when it comes to that kind of stuff.
very
They may
possible.
be happy to have a mimic there.
Cross the street.
Yeah.
Good idea.
Okay.
I asked
So-
Boxy, hey, you interested to hang out with some mages? Maybe let's
got
see
a
some
school?
cool magic?
Yeah.
Are they gonna kill me?
Don't think so.
How do you
If
feel?
they are, we will leave.
Yeah. How do you feel like being a mascot?
Yeah.
What?
All right, so we'll walk over to the college, and I'll talk to the acolyte there.
Okay.
Wave
Lovely.
hi again. I've got a strange things to ask you. I point at my friend here. We've befriended someone when we were down in the depths of Jadaroon. He's not your normal person. I was wondering if he might be okay for him to stay here for a while.
And
He's
the-
not evil. but I don't know that the people of Cauldron would be very accepting of him.
And the acolyte looks perplexed. He doesn't look like he's going to say, "What the hell are you talking about? That's just a guy. Like, we're not an end." He's looking at you because he believes that you are smart enough to realize that that wouldn't be the case. What? Please
What do you
explain a
mean?
little more. So you bring this guy in who's got the hat of disguise. He looks like just some other dude.
Okay. Got it. Well,
It's like,
Box-
well, I see, but
so
we're
Boxy's a mimic,
oh, he's
and
very
he's
well
a very
defined.
friendly mimic.
I'm very
extremely
friendly.
helpful. Yes,
Very helpful.
and we're just trying to find a place for him to live. I think he
For me
could.
to live
Yeah,
with copper.
he does like copper pieces,
I like copper.
and so does Twerp. His spawn. But I thought maybe wizards, may be able to. I don't know. I hate to say the word study, but he might be a pretty good study partner.
It's a mutually beneficial arrangement.
Yeah.
Beautiful filament arrangement.
Yes.
The acolyte just kind of cocks an eyebrow. Yeah, I agree. Boxy? Yep.
Boxy, could you take off the hat, please?
Sure. And he pulls and pulls, and finally it breaks free.
Oh, it's sticky. I forgot.
It doesn't hurt the hat, and he starts slinging his hand, and you have to grab
I'll
pull it off of him.
The hand. Yank the hat out of his hand.
And he converts back to Gumby again, and Meep is like just like a top knot.
A mini.
I'm Boxy, and the acolyte, Boxy. It is very interesting to meet you. He looks back at you, Khaldun. Yes, he can stay here. Absolutely. We would love to talk to him. We studied the genealogy. We've studied mimics in the past, and we know that there are huge communities of mimics, and some are good and some are. I mean, this is fascinating. Absolutely, this is wonderful. Thank you.
Farazan looks at the acolyte, and then he looks at Boxy. And he's like, "There are more of you?
Yeah.
Where?"
Oh, my brother.
Yeah.
Did you find my brother?
Not yet.
That's probably gooder. Probably better. Okay. Bye.
Oh, bye. We'll
Bye,
check up.
Boxy.
I'll be here. I'll check up on you a little bit later.
Okay.
Come visit.
With copper.
With copper. With copper. And I look at the acolyte. I say, "Thank you very much." He was actually very, very afraid, and so this is going to help him out a lot.
He is most welcome here. If he's not been a problem, then I don't expect him to be.
No,
My name's Thomas, by the
been
way.
very helpful, Thomas. I probably knew that and then forgot.
Well, it had never come up. But I kept on saying, I kept on thinking, we can't just go by the acolyte.
Yeah.
So, Thomas the acolyte.
All
right.
Farazan pulls out a small pouch of copper and tosses it to Thomas. He's like, "Don't overfeed him."
Copper. Meep. All right, you have officially deposited the mimics.
Thank God.
All right, we'll take the.
It looks like you really feel.
Feel like Boxy?
I don't
Oh, and
think
I give
Elma ever got it.
Tarathiel his hat back.
Thanks, buddy.
You guys are now heading to St. Cuthbert to talk to Jinya. Drop off the prisoners. How about that? Call them prisoners now, or whatever. Drop off the people.
Yeah.
Survivors.
The survivors. There we go. That's a
I
good
probably
word.
don't want to be reminded that they were in.
Inspiration.
Thank you. It's Dax, right? I'm rolling in it today.
So you head back to the church. Jinya meets you at the front and welcomes you in, and she calls over half a dozen of the other priests in the church, and they immediately start attending to him. Jinya she has this look of disbelief, but also awe and wonder. I can't believe that you found more people down there. You are amazing. You are absolutely amazing. You have no idea what you've done for the city. I will definitely let the Lord Mayor know what you've done. If you find anybody else, please bring them to me. They're all welcome. I will make sure that they're taken care of. We'll bring them back to good health and then get them back to their homes.
All right.
Awesome.
Farazan says, "Thank you very much. We are here
Oh.
to help."
Thank you. And she turns and makes herself busy with the four, she's making water essentially, and then people are bringing food in.
Okay,
All
good.
right.
Good.
What you guys
Alright.
doing now?
Let's head back. So do y'all want to jump back down to the Malachite Fortress, or maybe spend a little time in Jadaroon with some keys?
That's a good question.
Because there's lots of locked doors that we have keys to. I mean,
There could be more slaves though, right? Like
that's true.
Malachite
Oh yeah,
Fortress?
you wanted to look at the
Possibility.
forge room. That's right.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, that makes sense.
I think
That makes sense.
headed back down there is probably what Farazan would do. I mean, until we clear it and know that there aren't any other prisoners, I think that's what his focus would be.
Okay.
Yeah. Then
That sounds good.
go through and clear the Jadaroon of traps.
Okay.
Okay. So heading back to Malachite Fortress, right?
Yeah, I
Yep.
think so.
Okay. No problem. Go back through Keegan's Gelf's locks, through Jadaroon, and back to Malachite Fortress. Where are you going to go?
Let's start with the secret door in the trophy room.
I want to start with the doors that we know exist.
Okay.
Like, just start where,
Well,
right?
I think that's a great idea. But I think that Tarathiel's point about maybe there are some other workers in the forge room.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe
yeah.
if we
Yeah.
loop around to the forge room and kind of make our way out, that would work.
Okay.
I'm also really not sure about opening this door.
Because it's
It's-
barred from this side, right?
Exactly. right.
Yeah,
So
that's a
whatever
scary.
is happening on the other side of that feels like maybe it's frightening.
I can probably.
It's pink with
hate to say
rainbows and
this.
flowers.
I can probably use Pizzelle to pop in on the other side just to get an idea.
It's just 400
Without opening
slaves
it?
packed into a tight space on the other side of that door.
5 foot 5.
Yeah, it could
5 by
be.
5.
They had to chain it shut, otherwise they just burst through the doors again.
So what you
So
do?
yeah, if we're gonna open a door, then I think we should open this one. But
Yeah.
I'm happy to just keep going around until we get back to the forge.
Yeah, I think starting in the forge room and just sweeping around is
Yeah.
probably the easiest way not to leave something behind us.
Okay.
So
All right.
you're
So are we going via the secret passage, or are we going through the truth?
Is it going to take us 7 years to get through the secret passage?
the showroom?
so you know it's there. If you fail your roll, it's going to take you 10 minutes.
Which I'm sorry, which door? The really
Are you
hidden
talking about-
door?
The super double mega secret door that goes to the forge.
Oh, okay.
I mean, Alma has advantage looking for it, but if you fail the roll, essentially, it's going to take you 10 minutes to. You're going to find it, but
Okay.
it's just going
No,
to
it's
take more
there.
time. It's just going to take a little more time.
Okay.
So basically, that's going to be any kind of roll that you fail
Mhm.
without any kind of time restraint, it will just take you 10 minutes to pass, unless it's got some. If you fail
Yeah.
poorly, like you break a lock or something like that. Otherwise, if you're just looking, no, you can essentially take 10.
Yeah.
Or
Okay.
20.
Let's just go that way then, because we know what's there.
Yeah, yeah.
So Alma, just give me a roll real quick. You have advantage to find this door.
Can I guide myself?
Sure.
All right,
Have
good.
Yippee already.
Good.
Give me the good eyeballs.
God. I hate this door.
So it's still a 20, but anyway, you will find it. It takes you 10 minutes.
Okay.
It's done. The door is open.
Can I like draw something on it?
You can outline it, sure.
I'm gonna do that.
What are you using?
Magic.
Yeah.
Magic.
Yeah. If
I don't
if you
know, I
don't have
think-
anything, Farazan does have his
Bloody stump?
no,
Oh.
he has his drawing kit, his painter supplies.
I
Yeah.
went dark.
Go.
You do actually.
Mhm.
Yeah, Mike, you Tarathiel could definitely outline the door with the painter's kit, no problem. It would make it pretty much a given you would find the door.
Easier for us to find,
I
but
think it's-
also
it's painter's
for other people to find. So y'all can, I don't know.
Yeah, and when it's open, Farazan he goes on the outside. He's like, "Let's paint a happy little door."
Little tree in the back.
Little tree.
Beautiful. Wow.
Just puts boxy eyes on it. Just buy a packet of googly eyes to just put on
There,
everything.
yeah.
Next time we're out.
Yep.
Mhm.
Yep.
All right.
All right, go down the hallway, hang a right into another dead end, which you know there's a secret door there.
Mhm.
Same. This one is just as difficult to find. So give me that roll. See if you find it immediately. If not, I'll take you 10 minutes.
Sorry.
18, 20.
Total is 20.
Yep.
Okay.
Any other time, that'd be great.
Yeah, right. So 10 minutes pass, and you finally find the door. Mike or Tarathiel, you can outline it again with boxy eyeballs.
It's
Opening the
insane.
door goes back into that armory. Remember where you found just sets and sets of armor and weapons,
Mhm.
and whatever you didn't take is still lying there. Alma, you immediately see this door and open it. If I'm trying not to do
Oh, you
things
know
for
what?
you, but
I'm sorry. I rolled a 20. I wasn't rolling with my modifier, so that would have been a 25.
you definitely found the door.
Okay.
So
I wasn't
those-
adding.
Those two doors are DC 25.
Jeez.
I mean that in Pathfinder or older editions, that's pretty high, but for 5th edition, that's really high, right? I mean,
So
It's
30
ridiculous.
is like the highest. Yeah.
Yeah.
So, yeah, those are quite literally, very difficult doors to find.
Okay.
Crafty dwarves.
But this one here is just a 20. But you find it. Yeah. But you do see it
Mere
immediately
20.
when
All
entering.
right.
and did one of us buy a bag of holding?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, if there are usable weapons in here, that won't take up too much space of the bag, Farazan will help load those up if they're worth anything. I don't know if they are.
Well, I believe this is where you got your masterwork weapon.
Yes, but I've got that one with me already, so I don't need to get that one again.
You don't need it again? All right.
I
Then
mean,
head
I can get it again. Yeah, that'd be great.
too late now. Too late. Okay. So yeah, do you want me to tell you what all is in this room real quick, so you can pick it up and take it away? Because there was, I believe there was let me look at it. There's, all right, 2 chain shirts,
Mhm.
2 suits of banded mail, a suit of plate, not full plate, but just plate, or plate chest. Oh my God, what's it called?
Breastplate.
Breastplate.
Thank you, breastplate. The Masterwork Great Axe, which you took already. There are 15 short spears, 10 throwing axes, 10 just regular axes. I guess you could throw anything, but not throwing axes. 5 heavy picks, and 5 warhammers. And they're all fairly well kept. They're all fairly well forged. There's nothing special about them except for that one battle axe that you took. That's masterwork.
Mhm.
But they're all good weapons and armor. Like these it's obvious they come in here on a regular basis and take care of this, or at least they used to. And all that really should fit in the bag of holding. I'm not super familiar with 5th edition bags of holding, but I'm certain they probably carry that.
At the very least, I want to grab one of those heavy picks and put it in the bag, just so we, if we come up to any more locked doors that Farazan needs to pick.
Okay.
500 pounds and 64 cubic feet.
Okay. Does it go into any craziness about sharp objects or anything like that?
No.
Used to, it was like you throw a spear in there, it rips it from the inside.
No,
It does.
it says
does.
that if it's pierced, but you can put sharp things in it. It's just
It says overloaded, pierced, or torn.
Okay.
but
So-
it doesn't say you can't store sharp
Right.
objects in
Yeah,
it.
well,
Right.
I can
Yeah,
tie it to my my backpack then. I mean,
It's fine. I don't
Okay.
want to. I hate that crap.
Okay.
Yeah, I threw an arrow in my bag of holding and it ripped. So no, it's fine. You can put all that stuff in there, no problem.
It's an extra dimensional space from the inside. That's mental.
Now, don't put it in a portable hole, or else you're gonna go straight to the abyss
Let's do that.
again.
Keep that in mind.
All right.
maybe later.
What are you guys doing?
Putting the brakes on.
Yeah. Yep.
We opened the. Did we open the door? I want to open the door.
Yes.
Nobody
Yeah.
has yet.
Open
Yeah.
it.
Go for it.
Open the
Let
door.
us open the door. The door is open.
The door is open.
my
Do I need to
gosh.
re-describe this room? The 2 anvils up on the raised marble, the bugs in the chain and the cages. There's a large forge on the easternmost wall.
Yeah, Easton.
Nobody's in here.
Good.
That's a good sign.
Except us. We're in there, right?
You are now,
Yeah.
Okay.
and it's well lit. The bugs emit quite a bit of light, like a torch. A little darker over here in this area, but your night vision, your dark vision, there's nothing down there.
I take a look at this cage that this bug is in.
Uh huh.
Can it be opened? Can the
Oh, yeah.
bugs be set free?
Yeah.
Do they seem to be domesticated?
When you approach it, it gets a little hostile. Just
Okay.
its wings flutter. It glows a little brighter.
Because
Oh,
I imagine these things aren't immortal. Like leaving them in here, they had to have been taking care of them.
Yeah, they were probably feeding them.
Okay. All right. We'll think about that on the way out. We'd rather not just leave them in the cage to die.
Okay.
Yeah.
When Farazan looks over and sees him kind of investigating them and says we'll look at them on the way back, he says, "You are a true humanitarian, Khaldun."
Forgot to open that. That's the forge.
Oh, okay. I was like, ah,
What is that?
Dragon face.
No, that's a mouth.
something from Space Invaders.
All right.
That'll be-
Where are you going?
Dorothy would like to check out this door. I think we want to check out this little area.
Okay.
Right?
All right, go for it.
We're gonna do the thing where I roll the dice.
Click the button.
17 perception.
17. It doesn't look trapped, and it's not locked.
Perfect. Dorothy will open it.
Door opens, and with the door from where you are, you pretty much see the same thing. You're seeing down a hallway. Actually, you can't see the fact that there is a door, and there are 2 doors in the hallway, parallel.
Oh
from
no,
each-
right.
A little better.
No, that did the opposite.
Nope, that was the
Thanks.
opposite of what I wanted to do. Let's do
Your
this.
vision got worse.
This is common with roleplay.
A little blind spot right there.
Yep.
So there are 2 doors, and it continues on further, and this is a larger room. It's obvious. It's not a long hallway. This opens up.
I guess.
And it's dark.
Can I check
Very
this larger room?
dark. What's that?
I just want to come and check out this larger room then, and just
Okay.
before opening any doors.
Moving forward.
Mhm. Mhm.
Let me open some stuff up. Boop. And boop. And let me. So it looks like a large room. The northern area obviously connects to the main room with the giant statue.
Yeah.
Let me use my polygonal. This polygon thing is really freaking handy. All right, so open that up.
Yeah.
And then there's the other side of the room. There's a short hallway, and there are a pair of doors north and south there as well, which I shall reveal. Oh, that's hiding them. Okay, just like that. So you have 1, 2, 3, 4 doors that you know go somewhere new. The other two, the two double doors, it's pretty obvious where they go. Tarathiel, as soon as you step there,
Okay.
what's your passive perception?
It's 13.
13. I need a reflex save. The floor beneath you drops open.
Oh shoot.
Okay. Dexterity saving. throw.
Dexterity save. Yeah, I've been playing some Pathfinder.
22.
22. All right.
Nice. Nice.
So you step on it, and as you do, the floor drops, and you backflip or you stutter step backwards
With style.
with panache. This entire area drops open
Jeez.
Whoa.
into a 20-foot deep spiked pit.
Oh,
Yes. You figured that would have been very detrimental to your health had you not jumped out of the way.
this is the worst vacation ever.
Mm-hmm.
So now that you know it's there, you can shimmy by it without falling in. I mean, it's 10 feet wide. Well, not shimmy by it. You can jump over it. So anybody have less than a 10 strength?
Yes.
Yes? Yes? Okay. So
Yes.
if your strength is less than 10, you cannot just automatically jump over it. You'll have to make a jump check. Otherwise, horizontal jumps are basically you can go as many feet as your strength score.
Oh wow.
So,
Okay.
so if it's 10 or higher, you just hop on over it. With
Let
a
me
10 foot,
guide
with a
you.
10-foot run. With a 10-foot run. Tarathiel, you could shimmy. You couldn't just jump across, but you could get along the side of the wall without having any problems. You can get now that you know it's there. It's okay. It's no longer a danger. I'm going to consider that for everybody else just normal because jumping. Tarathiel, it's going to be difficult terrain for you to cross it.
No worries.
Could
If we start fighting next to it, it's going to be a whole different story. Blah
Yeah.
blah blah. But like, just moving around, no big deal.
could Fairzon with his long staff, his 10-foot pole, could he kind of stand one side and
Hoist.
kind of, as he runs, kind of assist him across to the other side with the pole?
You can absolutely try.
I don't like that answer.
I'm not going
Just
to tell you
hit him.
no.
Yeah.
Please don't poke me with your giant pole. Thanks.
All right.
Fair enough.
What do you guys want to do?
Which door?
Tarathiel will just point out where the pit is and just ask Alma. ask like he's afraid to move now, so he'll just ask Alma. There might be one on the other side. Maybe just have a look.
Yeah.
Right. I'll look
Oh.
around.
I'll come forward and shed some light on the situation
Okay.
to make it easier to see.
Haldane sits on top of my shoulders.
Okay.
Right. We're a
So-
turducken.
The trap can't get you if you're all in one 5 foot.
It's a 10-foot wide
So-
corridor. As the two of you approach with the torchlight, Alma, you absolutely see another identical pit
Oh, good call.
right here.
Yeah, that's what I thought. Because I was thinking, look, buttons. We can push the buttons and it will stop us from falling in the trap. But
What does
course
this
it's-
do? Click, 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 click.
So the one to the north is open. It doesn't reshut. The one to the south is still closed. But same thing. You know it's there. As long as we're not in combat, you can maneuver it, no problem.
I can just hop across and press the buttons.
Yes, you can.
All right. I'll do it.
Okay. Jump across. Oh, well, there's. I was gonna say, did I read the flavor text?
No.
Mm-mm.
No, because there isn't any. All right.
Oh.
So yeah, you jump. I was just looking. I'm like, That's why I didn't read anything. You jump across. There are those two levers. All the levers look identical. They're both in the up position. You pull one of them down, and you hear a locking sound come from the southern trap. If you do the same thing on the other one, the northern trap shuts, and then you hear
I
a
do
locking
both
back,
of them. I do both of
and
them.
it locks. They both lock shut.
Excellent.
Okay. I'll walk over to where the trap on the southern side is and sort of push on it with my foot.
Give me a reflex. No, it's fine.
All right. Okay. Now we can pass.
Cool.
Nicely done.
What is it? What is it with short races and death traps?
Yeah.
All right,
It-
now which door?
Yeah, Farazan will ask Alma, it's like, do you hear anything behind any of these doors?
I don't know.
You stop and listen. Let's see. Perception's 20.
I have a torch, so she's not at
Well,
disadvantage.
Yeah.
For my hearing.
Listen, do you smell something? No, you absolutely do not hear anything.
It's too
You know-
quiet.
You know what? That's not true. You do hear in this room here
Oh,
what sounds like the chittering of a bug.
okay.
Sounds very familiar to the fire beetles that you've seen. So it sounds like one of the fire beetles is in that room.
Well, I was going to suggest going in that room anyway, so I'd like to check the door for traps.
All right.
13.
13.
is
Looks
pretty
clear.
Great. Looks clear. Taratha will attempt to open this door.
Opens up. No problem. There's an iron cage dangling in the ceiling in one of the corners of the room. I will open this up shortly. Trapped inside the cage is a large beetle with glowing glands bathes the room in infernal light.
Uh,
I can't tell you how many times infernal light has been written in this adventure.
Is it
The
spelled-
room
Is it
contains a
spelled with a
pair
Y?
of... Huh?
Is it infernal with a Y?
Yeah, it's Abyss, ABISS.
Mhm.
There are 2 beds in here, and otherwise it is empty. Besides the beetle. I love polygons. Boop.
so he's a nightlight.
Yes.
Mhm.
Or daylight in the darkness.
Anything underneath? Anything interesting? Any footlockers? Nope.
Nope. Just 2 beds and the beetle in a cage in the corner.
All right.
Which one is it, Ringo?
I don't know their names. I
I
can't
can
tell you.
only hope.
It's just going to keep going along the corridor.
All right.
It's a 7, so it probably looks fine. Taratha will attempt to open this door.
You open it up. It is not locked, nor is it trapped.
Hooray.
Good.
And
I knew it all along.
it is very similar to the room to the north. Couple of beds in here. No beetle in this room. It's dark. But there looks like there's 2 or 3 beds in this room, almost identical to the room to the north. These appear to be either a barracks or a guest room or something like that. It's definitely not for slaves.
It's a terrible place to put a bedroom on 2-sided spike traps, because in the middle of the night you wake up and got to go to the chamber pod. You're like,
So I guess it depends on what kind of guests you have.
right?
All right, north or south?
Yeah. South.
South.
It's more constrained. Let me push the button. It's 21 to look for traps.
Excellent.
Looks clear.
We done?
And swing it open the door.
Door opens.
Ah,
Yes.
So this one looks very similar to the one that's obviously looks identical, except there is a caged beetle in this one. It's a little bit nicer. It's got an actual bed instead of just a hay hammock. And it looks like whoever was here left in a hurry. Oh, iron cage dangles from the ceiling in one corner of this rectangular chamber. Trapped inside are two enormous beetles that shed a hellish light. Room's furnishings include a large bed covered with animal hides, corner posts shaped like dwarven sentinels. Next to the bed sits an iron trunk with a claw-shaped feet and 4 chained bolts. Chains bolted to its sides.
Ooh.
However, the chest is open
Oh.
and it is empty.
Not Boxy.
No.
Not Boxy's brother.
Oh, Boxy's brother, yeah. Oh, it still might be.
It's just
Yeah.
Get his
Go
mouth
and
pried
put your foot in it. see what
Stick your
happens.
finger in it.
Makes an obscene gesture that doesn't work with this many fingers.
I mean, if we, since it's lit in here, Fairzon will reach in and kind of poke at it with his long staff.
Poke at what?
The suspicious chest,
The not
Oh.
boxy.
the not Boxy. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Boxy.
You poke it. It does exactly what you expect. Nothing.
I was like, I expected to bite it.
Chumps.
Yeah. Ah. So, okay.
No, this is Boxy's. This is not Boxy's evil twin, Skippy.
All right. So to the north.
All right.
Natural 20 for 23.
Ew.
Hey.
Looks clear.
Okay. Open it up.
Open it up, and this is an obvious barracks. There are beds all along the walls, small chests at the head of the beds or the foot of the bed. This looks like where the host of the hobgoblins was staying. It is completely empty,
Mhm.
and quickly rifling through the trunk, there's no more than clothing. There's nothing of real value. Looks like this place could accommodate about 32 people. It's
Wow.
full on barracks.
Wow.
I don't think we could take on that many at once. I wonder where the goblins lived.
Did we never found any like belongings with any of the prisoners, did we?
No, they had their clothes. I wouldn't call them rags. I mean, they've only been in here a couple of months, but soiled clothes that they were probably kidnapped in. Any other belongings, just in casual conversation as you're leaving, they were taken away from them. They don't know where it is.
Okay. Right. Where to next?
There's this little door up here.
The cloakroom.
Cloakroom. It does look like a closet.
Well, I was wondering, like, sometimes in old medieval castles and manors and stuff, they have like a little guard room
Mhm.
that is off to one side of the main entrance.
Mhm.
Frequently with like an arrow slit or something, so they can defend. But I don't know, we'll see.
Okay.
It's an 18.
18. Looks clear.
And then I open it. Sorry, lungs are not functioning.
Door opens. It looks identical to the room right across from it.
Okay.
There's a bug. There's 2 beds. Nobody's in here.
Right. This place sucks.
Can I stick my head into this barracks room and see if there's any secret doors in there?
Which one? Sure. Step inside. Walk around. You don't see anything out of the ordinary.
Okay. I'm suspicious.
You should be.
Always.
Right.
Where are you headed?
Guess back around to here, maybe?
Yeah.
Yeah, that sounds good.
But if anyone has other suggestions, go for it. Just
Nope,
Um,
you're doing good.
The
It's about me.
only other thing that me the player, not me the Fairzon, would suspect is that there might be something off of the smelly room.
Mhm.
The last time
Mhm.
we were there, we didn't spot anything, but that's before we upgraded to Alma 2.0.
If you think I'm going in there, you're dead ass wrong.
Yeah, I'm gonna ask Pizzelle to go in there on the way out.
Okay, fair
Not
enough.
until we're leaving, because she's gonna get mad at me.
She's good. Good eyesight, but maybe not good sense of smell. I don't know.
Yes.
Fair enough.
Hearing, eyes, yes. Smell, not so much.
That's an 8 on the door there.
Looks clear.
What, are you rolling at disadvantage?
Shouldn't be.
Yeah, I got a torch. I'm right
No.
with you.
No, I just a rolling poo.
Oh, okay.
I do have what I should be doing. Maybe is no, I'm not going to do that. I have the psychic die that I can add to things. Not only it gets expended if it makes a difference.
Yeah. Well, I mean, Matt, if we're sort of in a wad helping each other, can he roll with advantage?
Yeah, if you want to help out, it's a 10-foot. Sure. Yes, you can roll with advantage.
Okay. So going forward, you can do that check with advantage.
Have guidance.
That's an
Yeah.
8 and a
Guided
7.
advantage. But it looks
Okay.
clear.
Oh, all right. We're good.
Crafty will look. Sure, it's fine.
I'm sure it's fine.
Okay.
Pop the door open. I missed it if you just said
Yes.
Yep.
Yes.
that. Door opens
Ah,
That's all.
into a large chamber. That's obviously a dining hall.
obviously.
Multiple 4 tables, dozens of chairs. This looks like where the people that live in that barracks come to eat. And it otherwise, besides the long hall and the benches rather than chairs, the room is deserted.
Desserts.
Half moldy. Might like that. Not gonna judge.
That's fine. When we were in this room before, could we see through these windows?
Are what windows?
These.
Down here.
Yes, they are.
Would we have seen through
Overlooking the
them?
river.
Come back
Yeah,
and
okay.
have a look.
Ah.
There they are. There's the boulder.
So you-
Oh my
so
They're
you're
god.
all. It's a spa, actually.
Pay no
No.
attention. To these.
show you where I put my refuse.
Pay no attention to the beholder behind the curtain.
He's been watching the whole time through the window. It does.
Just little eyeball.
It looks out into the canyon, not canyon, crevasse, whatever it is, down to the water down below. It looks like it wraps around all the way. I was actually trying to grab him and move him so I could open that up, and I had the wrong thing clicked.
It's the wrong thing, the wrong tool selected. All right. Does anybody have a preference for where we go?
Around the corner.
Yeah, just keep going on
Yeah.
the dining room
Second doors.
clockwise.
There we go. Open that up a little bit.
Clockwise.
for me.
Okay, so starting here then, I guess. Let's do it. What is the
Get
what
off
does
the
the
table.
guidance give me?
+4. Plus D4.
Plus T4.
That's a good one.
That is 24.
Looks clear.
Okay, we open it.
Open it up, and it is a small 20 by 20 room that looks like quarters for a single individual. Get the feeling it's probably the cook. There are cook's clothings and a couple of dirty ladles lying around the room. A bed. Not much else in here.
Alrighty.
Stained rug.
Next one.
Stained rug.
Farazan leans in and says, "Does anyone here know a boxy?"
Boxy?
See if any of the clothing moves.
That's
You
a
got
12.
Nothing
advantage. You got
stirred.
You have
advantage,
advantage too.
That is with advantage. It was a 7 and an 11. So
Yeah.
plus 1
Okay.
from the guidance makes it a 12.
Is that your search for traps?
Yeah, on the next door. Sorry.
Looks clear.
Open the door.
Open the door.
Door number 2, Johnny.
Let me try that again. Open the door. This appears to be 4 slabs of meat hanging from hooked chains or skin-dried corpses of 4 medium-sized monsters: a giant lizard, a Crenshaw, a
What?
hunting bat, and a large snake. Appears to be the larder. And they're basically freshish, probably within the last week.
Ish.
I cast Crepe on Fire and start cooking.
Oh, hungry man.
Smells amazing.
Oh yeah, this is right up Caldoon's alley, right?
This is right up my alley. This is like prime steak territory.
Yeah, yeah,
Actually, that's what he's thinking. He's not actually going to do that
Yeah,
right
yeah,
now.
yeah.
But
Well, you should cast the
drooling.
bonfire and then close the
Yes.
door to turn it into a giant
Yeah.
smoker.
oh, what a great idea! I do that.
Mhm.
No, I don't do that.
Did anyone bring taco shells or?
Maybe a dry rub.
All right, I guess next one around.
All right.
Keep this train rolling. That's a 25.
Looks clear.
Natural 20. Open the door.
Nice.
Kick it open.
This appears to be a kitchen. Sparsely appointed kitchen. Oh, words. Has a stone hearth set into the southeastern corner, a work table in the middle of the room, and some shelves carved into the western wall. The table bears many pots and utensils, and clay dishware clutters the shelves. Otherwise, it is empty. And I didn't open it. Shit. I
Did they
thought I
leave
did.
it?
I'm just assuming as
There we go.
Tarathiel scouts out these rooms, does anyone want to run in and just have a quick look through them? Or
I'm
Yes,
gonna
I
assume,
do.
I'm
I'm
gonna
just.
assume Helma pokes her head in and
Yes,
sets off her radar.
I just didn't want to interrupt. I
Yeah.
figured I would just say, "Hey, I'll just go."
Yeah.
Behind and put my
so
head
yeah,
in.
I can just imagine Elma sticking her head into a room and just going like, just in the room.
Yeah, could you imagine having like ultra keen senses and like noticing all the terrible things that everyone is blissfully ignorant of? I mean, she's gonna have like some serious issues.
You smell everything.
That's
Yes.
why I'm just sitting on
You're
this
hanging
table
out with
waiting.
3 big dudes who are on high protein diets. That's a lot of
that's
farts.
Yeah,
It's
they've
11.
been eating nothing but kebabs for days.
Looks clear.
Okay, open this one.
Open it up. It looks. Did I open it?
Nope.
Why does
Oh,
opening it.
it's
you
not
unopened it.
cooperating with me? Cooperate, please. Thank you very much. It looks like a mirror image of the room directly to the north. Appears to be more cooks. Another cook bedroom quarters.
I like that they have cook bedrooms on opposite sides of the room. Like this is like some kind of kitchen reality show. Like the
Yeah,
five-
yeah. Exactly. I was
Keep
thinking
them
Iron
separate.
Chef. Yeah. And today you will be cooking with Displacer Beast.
This is definitely Hell's Kitchen, I'd say for
Chop.
sure.
fresh Crenshaw meat.
I don't even know what a Crenshaw is.
It's a beastly dog-like creature. It kind of means
Tasty. That's what it is.
tasty beastly dog-like creatures.
Did I notice anything on my pass through?
Your radar did not detect.
All right, onward we go, gentlemen.
She just leans her head in and goes, "Ping."
No, she
Okay.
notices all the things. It's just she's just not telling us because
Yeah.
it's disgusting.
Yeah.
That larder room about did you in.
Is there
4 dead
anything in?
bodies.
There's nothing in this room, the one that I'm in. I didn't really get a chance to search around. I don't think last time.
Oh, that's
Oh,
right.
yeah,
Yeah.
Are you? No. There's nothing new. This
Okay.
I mean, remember this is where the big fight was, and if I'm not mistaken, you searched everybody. All
Okay.
the hobgoblins that you fought that were dead are still lying there. The howler is still there. The goblins, all the bodies, the pile of ash that was one of the goblins is still lying there.
Yeah.
Even the beetles are still in their cages, but nothing has changed.
Okay.
I just want to mention this so I don't forget. Unless someone else wants to do it on the way out, I'd like to skin the howler.
Okay.
You
Farazan
can
doesn't want to do
put
it.
it in my bag.
The whole howler?
I don't know how much does it weigh.
I don't know, how big is it, Matt? Is it
It's
like
it's a large
horse-sized?
it's a large creature. Yeah,
I don't think
it's
it's
like a
gonna
dire
fit.
wolf.
Yeah, that's like the size of a horse.
Well,
Yeah.
fine.
Yeah, it wouldn't.
Thank
I'll
you,
find
though.
something to put in my bag eventually.
You can have a pike, a
You
pick.
got like
That's
a whole
true.
armory in your bag, don't you?
Great pick.
Yeah.
No, I think you only wanted the one thing.
Oh, okay.
All right.
Uh,
Anyway,
Do we want to keep going through doors we already know about, or do we want to go through some of the secret doors, or what are we doing?
I like the one you're standing in front of.
Yeah,
I
that's a
get-
good.
Has
That's
the
a good one.
dragon behind it, so that's a good one.
All right.
with guidance.
Do.
I'm down there with you. Yeah.
That is 20.
20. Looks clear.
All right. Try and open it.
It is not locked. It opens up into. Dang it! Oh,
Could it have been like a treasury or something? Not a room with more doors on it.
it opens up into moss palette covered malachite slabs in this room that protrude from the walls of this rank chamber.
Mm-mm.
A somewhat mistreated wooden table and 4 chairs stand in the middle of the room. A rack of javelins occupy the northeastern corner. The malachite, moss-covered malachite slabs look like beds. This
Okay.
kind of looks like a guard chamber. Like
Yeah,
you see on the table, there are dice and empty mugs. Otherwise, it's empty.
like a guard station, or this is like
Station,
their barracks.
yeah, not like a barracks, like a guard station.
So they're guarding from something coming from the south too.
Maybe.
Uh,
we-
quick question:
Mhm.
Is malachite a semi-precious stone?
Not in this sense. It's a green stone. It's not valuable.
Okay, I was just
Except for, like,
curious
marble.
whether we were supposed to be looking at like this fortress made of gems.
Emeralds, yeah,
Yeah.
No, it's not the Emerald City.
Okay.
I wanted the same thing because malachite is an actual stone.
Yeah.
But these are it's like green marble.
Okay.
Drathiel picks up the dice, rolls a natural 1. Moves on.
Loses a finger. It just rots off immediately.
Uh,
No, it's not funny. It's
Kind of
It's
it's a
funny.
not
little
funny.
bit funny.
It's a little bit funny.
Yeah.
All right, got 2 doors. What you gonna
With
do?
the thing. With the thing.
And just for completeness sake, the bidding chamber, the auction house, the southmost point is another window looking out into the canyon.
It
of
is.
Provence.
It is.
Okay.
I will open that up in just one moment if you like.
That's fine. That's fine. I was just curious. Just where we.
It's where the beholder lives.
Yeah, it's
That's why I checked.
good call.
It's a 14 perception on the door.
Looks clear.
Open the door.
Door
We'll
is
find
locked.
something eventually.
This door is locked.
I think Khaldun had the keys, right?
No, I think Ferzan. Oh, I do, don't
Oh,
I?
you do, yeah, you
Yeah.
still
Yeah.
have them.
Yep,
All
you
right,
swapped
I
over.
flip through the keys, trying the door.
Okay. You flip through. It is not the same key as the other 2 long chambers. It's a separate key. It goes in and pops the door open, revealing a short hallway that looks like it stops at the door, and it's obviously one of those prison doors. It's the whole slit dwarven eye level, and it's a T intersection going left and
Oh.
right.
Sweet.
Oh.
Okay. Well, I mean, not sweet, but good.
Yeah, more slaves. Woo.
This is what we came for.
Yeah, yeah, exactly.
Okay. All right. Well, yeah.
Tarathiel will head in. Take a
What's
look.
that?
Tarathiel will head in and take a look.
Okay. Give me some vision here. You see the full length of this third
Oh my
prison chamber.
goodness.
Grief.
Yeah,
Not
just
as
doing-
bad as the other 2. It's not as foul in here.
Okay.
But
it
it's
probably just has as fewer slaves, if any at all. All right, Tarathiel will do a walk of the corridor.
head up north. those two are empty. You start moving south. You get about midway down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Fifth one on the map's left. You peer into the. You're doubled over. I just realized you're
Yeah.
looking down into these holes, and you see a young man is he. Unlike the others, he's sitting there in his chamber, and he was being real quiet. Like he heard the noise, he heard the door open, and you poke your head, you poke your eyes through there, and honestly, Khaldun, you're there. You got the light, the torch. He sees you guys, and it's a young kid, probably about the same age as the other kid. He doesn't look anywhere near as skinny and malnourished as the other ones. He looks at you and goes, "You're not hobgoblins? What's going on out there? I haven't heard anything in days."
I just thought of something. There's another kid. The other one's an imposter. But
Oh
yeah.
no.
This is like an 18-year-old kid,
Okay.
not like
Okay.
Okay.
yeah.
I was like,
Yeah.
dang, it's gonna be
Sorry,
the fourth
I-
kid.
Bad
Oh god.
description. No, this is. He looks like he's in his early 20s, late,
Okay.
like 18, 19.
Okay.
Been well
Young-
established that Gretchen probably couldn't tell the difference anyway. So
Yeah.
Okay. Sorry.
She just wanted to hug you.
Yeah.
Hey, I'm Griffin. Do you guys mind letting me out of here?
we're here for.
Hmm.
That's what we're here for, buddy.
Oh, thank the gods.
Does he look? This is my suspicion. Does he look a couple days malnourished?
Yeah, 2, maybe 1 or 2. Like in
Okay,
2 days, you don't
all right.
look malnourished, but yeah, he's. And as he stands up, he's wearing basically like a cook's smock
Oh,
over his rags, and he walks
it.
over the door. He's fine. He like hops up, and walks over the door. So I really appreciate it. I'm the cook, and I always took extra food back. But I haven't eaten in 2 days.
Yeah. I popped the
this-
lock.
Okay. You guys got any food on you?
I do. I give him some food.
Oh, God, he starts eating, but again, he's actually fairly well off.
Yeah. He's hungry. He's not starving.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, I used to sneak food out of the kitchen every night whenever they bring me back. So, not been too bad, but 2 days, I don't care. Yeah, let's go.
Is there anyone else down here?
Sure. Tons of people down here.
All right. Yeah,
Slides.
we're looking to get them all out. So it'll just be a few minutes.
What about the bad guys? I mean,
They're dead.
right on. All right. Anybody got like a cleaver or something? I'll help.
Well, we're not fighting anything right now, but if we do, we might be able to provide you with a weapon.
yeah.
He looks at Farazan. I'll just stay behind you.
Yes, you do that.
Like, Tarantia has a dagger, but I'm not giving it to him.
Because it's a venom dagger and it's nasty, deadly.
You could hand him a
Is that
psychic
regular?
dagger, and then it would just come back to you, right?
Yeah, it's like, haha.
It just melts as soon as I
Just
give
gives
it
him
to
a headache. Here, hold this.
Anybody else in these cells down?
Every other chamber is empty.
To the next one.
Yes. Now that we've found the Griffin door, we'll go on.
Oh,
It looks like a 24.
I'm like almost knee-jerk reaction to give bad inspiration or negative inspiration. Like you get disadvantage to a roll. My
What's
choice.
the opposite of
Inspiration.
inspiration?
Yeah, exactly.
Depression.
All right. You checking out this door?
Yeah, it's a 24.
24. Looks clear.
Locked.
Locked.
All right. then Go through the keys again.
It's a third key and pops the door open, no problem. Opens up into what can only be described as a torture chamber.
Wonderful.
Ghastly furnishing decorate this hellishly lit chamber. Glowing hot coals fill the black belly of a 6-foot diameter iron oven, which has now gone cold, that dominates the room. 3 branding irons lie half immersed in the coals. 2 iron cages hang from the ceiling on either side of the oven. One holds an enormous beetle with red glowing glands. The other holds a pile of bones and skulls. The latter cage hangs by a narrow window that looks out into the dark cavern. Against the south wall, a haggard woman lies in a tall iron wrought chair. Metal clamps around her wrists and ankles and neck. She is not moving.
Oh crap. Checker.
Alma,
Yeah, somebody's in
Okay.
bad shape here.
Fairzone's gonna kind of hang back and keep an eye on Griffin.
Okay.
Raphael will rush in and see if we can figure out how to get the restraints off.
Okay. Alma, give me a medicine check.
Okay.
Breaking out the dice. Is that a 1?
Dear Lord. That is an 11.
11. It doesn't take much of a roll. You're not exactly sure how long, but she has been dead for a while. Looks like she was probably being tortured and then quickly killed and then left behind.
All right.
Well,
Good thing we didn't kill
unshackle her.
Casmagen, because now we can do it again.
Yeah.
What's that?
Good thing we didn't kill Casmagen, because now we can do it again.
I mean, we kind of did, and we kind of can still.
Well, good. I look forward
I
to
have
killing
lots of
forever.
fire.
He's ready.
You unshackle her. There's no problem. It wasn't even locked. It's just those shackles that hold your hands down. And she is a youngish, like early 30s female human. Pretty, actually, in fairly good shape. Looks like she may have been some sort of adventurer at one point.
Fairzon will kind of put his hand on Griffin's shoulder and turn him away. And he says, "I'm sorry you had to see that, but do you happen to know who this woman is?"
I never really got a chance to talk to her. I've seen her. I mean, she was in this section, a couple of doors down. I'd see her passing through every once in a while. I heard her screaming yesterday, day before, somewhere. I don't know. Hard to tell. That one hobgoblin who was just, I mean, he tortured all of us. He just got a kick out of it. Zarkad, oh, real jerk. He would just do it for fun.
Arcad?
Is that's the one we arrested, right?
That is the one you
Yep.
arrested.
Hang
And
it
there
up.
is actually a window in here, but
Oh.
it just basically looks out to the same area that you've already seen.
Okay.
Kind of love a torture chamber with a view.
Gorgeous.
It's got a nice review on Yelp, not Relp. Then no so just implements of torture and the window, no hidden doors
Nope.
or anything like
Nope.
that. Nope. Okay.
So Raphael just he can't spend time in there. Once he figures out the woman is dead, he just is gonna leave.
I am going to take out my bedroll and wrap her up and toss her over my shoulder.
I'm going to call you encumbered
Why?
because you're encumbered because you're carrying a body over your shoulder. Doesn't matter when we're not in combat. I'm just saying you're basically encumbered.
All right.
All right. Where you head next?
I think we just have secret doors left, right?
And the chain door at the front, the barred door.
Yeah, we're not going in there right now door.
Yeah.
My guess is that is where the clientele comes in and out. So that may be the door to the whatever it's called, Underdark or whatever.
Mind place.
To the darkness.
the mind flayers.
To the darkness.
Yeah, to all the mind flayers and Tarasques.
There's a little sign that says Tarask this way. Yeah. We go the other way. Right. Yep.
All right, head there. There is a secret door. Alma points it out. No problem. No need to roll.
Okay. All right. Are you ready?
Yep.
How you doing, Griffin? You doing all right?
Yeah. Is this the way out?
It is probably not.
The general direction of
the door.
We are trying to make sure there are no other prisoners down here.
Oh, all right. I understand. Cool. Fine. Like I've been down here for 2 days with any food or whatever.
Raphael opens the door.
Okay. The door opens up. God, I just lost my place. Door opens up. 2 stone slabs jutting from the west wall of this room bear a number of common items, from articles of clothing to daggers. This looks like just a bunch of mostly mundane equipment. You see rope, torches, backpacks, chain shirt. I mean, just all kinds of things just dumped on these slabs in here.
Is this like in the movies when the protagonist gets let out of prison and somebody shows up with a box full of this stuff? And they
Yeah.
Just dump it out. We found your stuff.
Is this all the slaves' possessions?
Or it's like any video game where you wake up and you don't know who you are, but they have your stuff in the room right next door. You're just like, oh, grab your stuff and put it on. Yeah.
Yeah.
That is basically this room.
Okay.
There is set of leather, chain shirt, short sword, 2 long swords, bag, small pouch, hemp rope, torches, backpack.
I put down the body and I start to cast Detect Magic.
Okay. As a ritual.
Yeah.
Okay. 10 minutes passed, and one thing in this entire room glows, and it's the little pouch.
Naturally.
And not little. It's I mean, I don't mean it to sound like it's like a 1 or 2 ounce. It's just a small average size pouch.
Belt pouch sort of thing.
Yeah, like a belt pouch.
Okay.
Okay. I'll pick that up for later.
You pick it up. It clanks, I guess, when you pick it up. Feels like loose metal inside.
It bites you and says, "Tell Boxy to suck it."
I guess. Do we have enough room in the bag of holding for all the? We assume the prisoners' stuff.
Yeah. That's not too much stuff.
Okay.
And most of it's malleable, like it's a leather armor and a chain shirt. It's not like a full suit of armor, full suit of plate or anything like that.
Okay. Next one.
North.
Next one.
There was nothing funky in here.
There's a secret in this room. No, there's not.
Funky.
What are you going to say?
No
There's another
funkiness.
secret door to the west.
Secret door.
Yeah. So I guess we open this northern one.
It is a 10 by 10 empty room. Alma, you poke your head in, and there's another secret door at the far end.
Of course there.
I point.
Right there.
Yes, ma'am.
So many secret doors in this place.
Sure, I
That
think
go
just
just.
keep moving through.
Yeah, yeah. All right.
Huh?
Crap, I just covered it back up, didn't I?
Oh no!
Yep.
Ah, you're all blind.
Start
All right.
kicking.
Go to this other secret door. Are you opening?
Yep.
Opening the secret door.
Push it up.
Push it
Why
open.
would Why would you
to-
trap a secret door behind a secret door?
Right. open the door into a fairly large room, like 30 by 30 chamber. Inside, I will read you. 30-foot square room has no other visible exits. In the middle of the chamber rests 3 padlocked chests, 3 casks brimming with coins, a small stone bowl filled with gems, a
Hooray!
heap of armor, 2 large shields used as trays to hold more coins.
Hooray!
Various other trinkets and trophies add to the trove, including a gem-encrusted horn, an ornate walking cane, and an engraved golden gong hanging from an intricately sculpted wooden frame. In addition, there's also a very stinky chest lying on the side, closed, and a lever is in the current position of down, immediately to your right. I don't know if if that's obvious or not.
Okay. Yeah, I see it.
Right there? Yeah. Okay.
So in all the other levers, I can't remember which was the safe position.
Safe position was down.
Okay.
This one's down.
Is there anything magic in here?
Let me. I believe so. Oh, hang on. I believe there is. Yeah, in some of the piles of gold, you detect some magic. That's really it. One of the chests that's got that has gold spilling out into the floor does have magic inside, buried in the gold.
Just the one?
Okay.
Yeah. Well, it's several small items, but I mean, you can't really tell what it is, right? You just detect there's gold in that.
Well, I know
area.
the aura, like type of magic, but just the fact that it's there is good.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Okay.
Do I perceive anything further than what you just described?
No, but you're way out of there. I mean, you're
Okay,
not-
well, I'd move one of them out of the way and poke my head in.
Okay.
Get him away.
Charge. You stick your head in, and really the only thing that you notice is over in the corner, that gong on the intricate, the gong that's holding from the intricate rack
Mm-hmm.
turns to look at you and starts to melt.
Dang it. Found Boxy's brother.
Roll initiative. Next time.
Next time.
'Cause I just realized we went over 2 hours this time.
Yeah.
We were making progress.
Yes.
That's part
Clearing things out.
Gross.
But
What
yeah,
is that?
that is a mimic.
The meme to make.
Oh.
Dang it.
Great.
The
Foxy's
gong and
brother.
yeah, this you have finally, and literally, I think this is the last room. You finally found Boxy's brother.
Oh my gosh.
Hilarious that this was the first room we were about to go into, and then we
It
went
was.
all the way around.
You absolutely did.
Mhm.
I'm not sure in the back of my mind, if I was waiting for like you guys to get there to end it or whatever. But like, once I saw what you guys were doing, I'm like,
Oh wait, Mike's
we're
back.
not gonna end. We're not gonna end until we're not ending until you find
Yeah.
this guy.
Hey Mike, look what we found. Oh, sorry.
He's trying to breathe.
Yep.
Yeah.
Trying to breathe.
That's good.
Good. This guy looks friendly. Throw him a copper.
I like it because it reminds me of The Thing. The
Yeah.
old Arctic movie
Yeah.
horror.
John
John,
Carpenter.
thank you, John Carpenter. Yeah, and that's how I imagine mimics. Like they move like The Thing from John Carpenter. So yes, we are done for the day, and we will pick up next Sunday. Not this Sunday, but the next, which is the 18th at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Daylight Savings Time. And hopefully, Mike, I hope you feel better. You'll be over the flu by then. That would be.
Me too. That'd be great.
Thanks for joining us. Sorry we went a little bit long. We're down to no watchers at this point except for us. So everybody went to bed. We'll see you next time.
All right.
All right.
Bye bye.
Thanks.
Good.
See you.